Welcome back to DAVEspn. We are in the shadow, cloud-covered shadow of Mount Rainier on the campus of Bellarmine Prep in the first of a district tournament, district playoff today, and the players and teams will be on the far side. Usually they are right beneath the broadcast booth, but today they'll be on the far side. Bellarmine, of course, here in their blue. The visiting team today, this afternoon, it is May 10, Saturday, May 10, 1 p.m. in the afternoon, about 66 degrees, gorgeous, perfect weather for sports, slightly overcast, and the team that we are playing is the Kent Meridian Royals. The Kent Meridian Royals.
Oh, yeah. Is it? Good evening, ladies. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
The voice of Mr. Rick Keller Schultz.
This West Central District Soccer Tournament match between the Kent Meridian Royals and the Bellarmine Prep Lions.
And the referees have taken the field. There'll be 4 refs today. It's kind of a big deal.
Number 3, Verdict Baca-Silva. At defender number 4, Juan Pablo Gomez-Bacen. At defender number 5, Jason Villanueva. At midfield number 6, Johnny Chino Lopez. Midfield number 7, Gael Aguaya San Juan. At defender number 8, Jun Perez. At forward number 9, Yayan Martinez. At midfield number 10, Keeler Garcia. At forward number 11, Anthony Dion. At forward number 12, Riley Borman. At defender number 13, Carlos Melendez. At forward number 14, Jefferson Portillo. At defender number 15, Elhan Will-Nixon. At forward number 16, Zai Lam. At defender number 17, Johan Zilvado. At defender number 18, Victor Oliva Morales. At forward number 19, Delano.
All right. We are joined in the booth tonight by 2 members of the 2022 4A State Championship team, my dear son Jack Radovich and Zach Kahn. Zim Kahn's brother is here as well. A lot of players today. And visited, of course, by Dom Versillo's dad.
For your Bellarmine Prep Lions this afternoon, and goalkeeper number 0,
Darian May.
Also at goalkeeper this afternoon, 00, Joey Masterson. At goalkeeper number 1, Ethan Faide.
It's like Masterson is rostered, but not here.
Jonas Rogers. At midfield number 4, Jayden Alarcon. At midfield number 5, Johnny Solano. At midfield number 6, Trace McGuire. At midfield forward number 7, Ryder Sawyer. At midfield number 8, Zim Khan. At midfield number 9, Hunter Marston. At midfield number 10, Dane Price.
Yeah, Dane.
At number 11, Anthony Delic. At defender number 12, John Versillo. At defender number 13, Jackson Perez. At defender number 14, Philip Lewin. At midfield number 16, Ben Kwiatkowski. At defender number 17, Max Wetzel. At defender number 18, Jack Miriam. by Jim Dempsey. He gets assistance from Christian Trandon, Bill Chisel, Krista Kellett, Aaron Anderson, and Jim Rink. And the manager this afternoon, Mac Brady and Molly Max.
And now the ceremonial coin toss. The captains will meet at the midfield stripe. A brief review of the rules. No hair pulling, eye gouging, biting. Kicking of the ball is encouraged. Heads you win, tails I lose. Don't forget we switch halves of the field at halftime and play a clean game. Retire to your respective huddles as I'm reading lips now. We will unfurl our flags, check the safety of the nets, compensate for the curvature of the earth, and then be underway. All right, up top, right underneath us here on the 40-yard line, number 2, Finn Russ. Number 11, Daniluk. Zim Khan, number 8. And behind there's Dane stretching out those legs. Alarcon stretching out the hamstrings. On the far side, we got Wing, number 21. And, of course, in the back, anchoring, center back Jack Merriam. Looks like Wetzel is near to us here, number 17. And then Dom Versillo on the far side. 3 backs, and, of course, Mr. Ethan Fahini in the net. There's the whistle. This team has a similar record. Notre Dame, there's Finn Russ. Finn's going to knock that out. A little bit of adrenaline going here. You wouldn't know it. That's the way Finn plays for 80 minutes. There's Dane. And take it away from Dane. These guys got their adrenaline going too. Looking to go up early, I think. Splits the defender. Somebody better stop him. There's a foul. Clean. Referee waves it off. Waves it off. Good defense. Any defense that stops an attacker that close to the net, got to be good defense. These are called the Royals, this team. Nice. Zim Khan taps it. Zim Khan going to get it back on the side? No, going to go out of bounds.
Yeah.
That'll be a white ball. So these are the Royals, right?
Correct. Yep.
The Royals. Okay. Royal throw. Kent Meridian Royals. So far, I'm noticing they seem to have a very good touch on the ball. The Royals, they are not sloppy. Oh, that was Wing. Bad pass. Wing stays with the play. Dom stays with the play. Tried to cross it. Coming over to Finn Russ. A lot of grabbing. They're going to test. They get it. They maintain possession. There's a shot on frame. Fahini is there. There's going to be no shortage of effort today, you can tell already. We're just 3 minutes into the first half, 0-0. Finn's going to take his space, get it over here to Daniluk, looking to put Finn on down the side. No, not there. Switch fields of attack. Dom over to Wing. Alarcon gets his foot on the ball, but there's a defender right there. 3-on-1. That defender, that Royal is not bad. Finn's in this passing lane. Anybody's ball. Directional header by Dane. We're having trouble getting out of our midfield. This is a good team they're playing. There we go, Wetzel. Again, Not a great pass. We're going to maintain possession after all that. There we go. Booming it down the field. Looking for Finn Russ. There he is. It's not going to get there. It'll be a white throw. Shanked it. It's going to go straight out of bounds for a Bellarmine throw in. Wetzel with the honors. Wing will take his space, drive into the corner. There he goes into the corner. He's in the box, crossing it. We're going to get a corner kick out of that. Looks like Wing will do the honors on the in-swinger. So we're going to focus over here.
Brennan, I think that's Anthony Daraluk or something.
Daniluk?
Yeah, Daniluk.
That's a line drive right into the side of the pile there on the near post. Yeah, it was Daniluk with the in-swinger. I'm famous for misidentifying and mispronouncing names. It's all part of the Dave charm. Popped in the air. That's dangerous. And looks like we're going to get a foul call on that, I guess.
I think it was on Finn.
Finn, maybe? Yeah.
He pushed the lower down. So.
Meridian's there. Meridian will boot that right up to Dane. We got a little grabbing. Short grab, no call. And that was Dane. Dane lost it. Dane gets it back. Daniluk, one touch to Wing. Back up to Daniluk. Over to Dane. Dane to Alarcon. This is good patient soccer, possession soccer. Nothing. No complaints here. Looking to put Sawyer. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not mention Sawyer up top. That's Meridian. Meridian with a good ball up to Dane, but the defense read that. So here they come. It's a good team. Tried to cross it in. Wetzel was there. Wetzel cuts in front. And now we got Zim coming out with the ball. We got to get this out of the backfield. There we go. Wetzel's going to get that right up. Beautiful control by Sawyer. And there's a foul. Good draw. Sawyer draws the foul. Nicely. Oh, Dane. That'll leave a mark. He hit a royal in his back like that. It's a contact sport. That happens. It's a good thing his back was turned. Beautiful. Wetzel with a nice pass over to Alarcon. Alarcon's looking to wing on the wing. Dane over to Wetzel. Wetzel nice into Daniluk. We're being patient. Anthony Daniluk, yes. Brandon Wing on the far side. Good move by Wing. And they're going to cross that out. It'll be a blue throw. Daniluk to Zim, calling for it. It's going to go right over. Beautiful pass over to Finn Russ. They gang up on him. Yeah, Finn. Finn's going to body you. You body Finn, he's going to body you right back. And what do we got? Now we got a foul. I guess that was kind of a frustration foul. Got him with his arm. But that is fairly typical of what you can expect. If you body Finn, you're going to get as good as you give. That time, could have dialed it back a half a decibel to avoid the foul. All along the carpet goes right to Finn. The one touch by Daniluk. Come on, Sawyer. Boom. Up to the corners, Finn. That's a great ball. That's a great ball. He gets taken out by the defender. That's just a hockey check. We got a corner kick going on now. See what I mean about that? Oh, no. Yeah. Finn's going to do the honor. He's a lefty. We're going to focus over here because that's where the action is. Ball's in the air along the carpet. Short goes to Zim. They anticipate it. It's going to go out for a goal kick. Maybe these teams have been watching DAVEspn. They're on to that. Let's see. They're going to play it out of the back. No, they're going to boot it. There we go, Dane. Beautiful ball between defenders. Did he make that guy? I don't know. Let's say he did. Dane puts it over here to Finn. Defense dunks on Finn's pass. Luckily, it goes to Bellarmine. Over to wing to Zim Khan. It's a good team. They take it away from Zim. Directional header. And there's Dane to interfere with his mojo, his rhythm. Give it back to the blue.
Jaden's a lot better.
Yes.
Better.
Oh, what a ball! What a ball into Zim Khan. That had some zip on it. Not a lot of arc on that pass. A difficult ball to handle. And it's going to go out of bounds for a goal kick. Could not turn. He had two defenders on him, was unable to turn, but he managed to get it under control pretty well. This ref is letting a lot of shirt grabbing go. It's a good physical game. You got to adjust to the referee's style. Somebody should have been calling out man on.
Yeah, Dane.
Yeah, there's Dane.
Hey!
That's a yellow. Come on, man. Took Dane out at the ankles late. Just a garden variety foul, according to the ref, but DAVEspn don't like that. And he's not going to let Wetzel take the customary 20 yards. Finn fights off defenders, gets it in over to Zim Khan. We got wing to Daniluk. Wing and Daniluk over to Zim Khan. A lot of ins, a lot of outs, a lot of what have yous going on here. It's going to be a white ball. Alarcon to wing. Over to Dom. We're going to reset. Meridian getting it over here to Wetzel in the corner. And back to Fahini. Dom taking his space. Not a good touch by Sawyer. Stay with it, Sawyer. Maybe a slide there. Yeah, that's Finn Russ. Yes, Finn Russ! When at first you don't succeed, try again. Finn tries again, knocks the ball away. This is a tough team. They got possession. Both teams really battling in the midfield. Not a great pass. And yeah, we got a little bit of a foul there, Dane. On Dane. This will be a scoring opportunity for the Royals. Great there. I think that was Meridian stepped in the way of that line drive along the carpet. Yeah, Meridian again to the rescue. That's going to go out for a white throw. Sawyer. Got to work on that touch, Sawyer. It's late in the season. Out. It's going to be a blue throw. And we got some subs coming in for the Royals.
And for the Royals, number 6, Johnny Tino Lopez, and number 12, Riley Borman.
Lefty. I did not notice that about Wetzel before, but it appears his left foot is dominant. That's going right into the waiting arms of Mr. Faini. Out the Dom. Nice pass. Daniluk with the good touch. Playing a little rondo in the back. Crossing our field of attack. Gets it up to Merriam quickly, but before the attacker arrived, he scoots that over to Zim Khan. Zim goes down. No foul. Alarcon back over to Wetzel. This is good possession soccer. Alarcon gets there on the bounce. Nice. Over to Daniluk, up to Wing. Wing's going to drive that through for a pass over to Finn. That ricochets. Yes! Oh! Beautiful. Ricocheted off of the shot by Finn Russ. Dane Price with the first goal of the match. No stranger to the Dave Beauty shot. There he is, a close-up for his friends, family, and fans. Nice work in there. Finn put it in play, created some chaos in the box.
Did you get that on camera?
Yeah, I got it. I'm DAVEspn. I get these shots on my camera. That's my job. All right, 1-0. This should energize the Lions. We are 7 minutes. Pardon me, we are 17 minutes in to the first half. 1-0 over the Royals here in this district, WIAA 3A district match. No high pressure to speak of. There's Dom getting it out of bounds. Delay the play. It's a white throw. That's out. Unforced error. That's going to be a Bellarmine ball. Speaking of Bellarmine balls, there's a ball of sorts tonight called prom. The Bellarmine Lions will be shaving their whiskers and putting their belts on and polishing their shoes for prom night tonight. But they're not thinking about that now. There, Zim gets it out. Beautiful field vision here. Daniluk knows who to look for. He's going to look for Finn. Back to Wetzel. Up to Dane. Seems like all that pressure early is dissipated a little bit by the Royals. They are not bringing as much. Beautiful. Dane back over to Wetzel. Up to Khan. They take it away from Zim. Zim's going to pursue. There we go. He's going to let Wetzel take that. Nice teamwork there between Wetzel and Merriam. Merriam tries to clear it. It's going right into the Royals' breadbasket. That's They're calling a foul. It kind of looked like he just tripped.
But who is that?
That was a foul on, who is that? Is that Hunter Marston came in for Sawyer, I think, when I wasn't looking.
Yeah, I didn't see that either.
I did not see that switch. So Hunter Marston is in, number 9. There's the ball up. Meridian gets his foot on it. That's good. That's going to go out far right. Let's be generous. We'll call that a potential cross, maybe, to a teammate that was not a high percentage shot. So
3 for us.
Oh, here we go. Number 3. Rogers coming in for Dom. And who else came in?
Jonas.
Jonas Rogers came in for Dom. Here we go. Wetzel over to Dane. That's a foul by Dane.
Now he's on the ground. He's not hurt, but he's diving.
Yep. So this is going to be a scoring opportunity for the Royals. One to nothing. We're about halfway through the first half. Bellarmine Lions over the Royals. Woo! That was, if that had been a little to the right, he might have gotten upper 90 on the left part of the frame, but it was off wide right, so kind of a scare there, but over to Rogers. Rogers back to, they're bringing the pressure now. No sooner did I say they weren't than they decide that they will. Nice. Oh, what a one touch. I did not get that. Daniluk, it was about to go out of bounds. Hunter Marston staying after it. Zim Khan is going to stay with it. Gets knocked down, takes a hit for the team, no foul called. Daniluk will take his turn. This guy is pretty good, got away from some of our best guys. Ooh, what a spin move, but doesn't fake out Meridian. White will maintain possession. And there's a decent shot from distance, but with Ethan Feeney in the goal, you're going to have to get closer. Over to Rogers. Oh no, bad pass.
Oh my God, what a save.
What a save by Feeney. That will be a corner kick. Feeney puts on his cape and saves the day like Superman there. I paused for a moment to refresh with a drink of seltzer water and missed. Who was that made that bad pass? Was that Rogers or Meridian?
I think it was
Braden Wing or Brandon Wing?
It got hit against the guy.
There we go. Good header by one of the Royals, cleared by Finn. It's going to be popped up in the air. Finn again. It's going to go out. That'll be a white throw. Well, I'm not sure who made that mistake, but, let's just chalk that up to the entire team. It's a team mistake there. Like in the NBA, you get a team foul. We'll just call that a team mistake. But all to no avail thanks to Ethan Feeney saving the day. Yes, Zim. Zim comes quickly looking for Daniluk. Daniluk is there, but so is the midfield. This is a good team. They are very quick. They're going to get that over to Miriam. Miriam's heading it. Ref says play on. Got a little bit low bridged. There's a foul. No call. It's just going to be out of bounds. Seemed like Finn got knocked on the ground a little bit late, but Here we go. They're bringing that pressure. Ethan Fahini boots it all the way down to midfield and beyond. Looking for Marston to go on. Marston got to put a little bit of pressure. Bellarmine's not pressuring really. Not a lot up top. They're waiting here till they get to the midfield. Yes, Finn steps in and gives the ball back to his team. Over to Rogers, switching our field of attack now. There's oh, bad touch by Wing. Wing too casual. He's going to get it back, but it really took some effort. Too casual. That will be a blue ball. 1-0, 15 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half. Bellarmine over Kent Meridian. Zim a little frustrated, but it's going to go back to Marston and gets it over to Alarcon to Wing. Tried to chip it into Marston. Wing stays with it. This guy's going to get past Rogers, or is he? He pulls it back. Chips it way over. All that beautiful dribbling. All that beautiful dribbling, and then a poor shot selection.
Made him commit. Made him commit.
1-0, 14 minutes and 30 seconds left in the half. Looks like we got some subs? No subs. All right, into Wetzel, up to Finn. Finn, was that a bad pass by Finn? It was. Finn, we're going to cut you a little slack because of your stellar play for most of the season, but here we go on the counter punch. Wing loses it. Marston's still up there trying to pressure. They'll have no trouble getting this back out of the attacking third. Here comes Zim Khan. Zim, he's got Marston. He's going to put Marston on. He overplays him. Going to go right to the goalie. Good idea, but not the best execution on that.
Oh, come on, bro.
Defense turns that away. And we have a mass substitution event. 3 players coming in. We got Perez, Cassidy coming in. And Spider-Man, Toby McGuire. Trace McGuire, I should say. Trace. Spider-Man's brother. There we go, McGuire. Play on. Play on. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. The Lions get pulled down, no call. It's your turn to get pulled down, no call. White's going to get possession out of this. Beautiful ball. Saved. Saved by Wetzel. With a beautiful slide to poke that out. It was one-on-one. Fahini versus that Royal attacker. Wetzel comes in to save the day. Nice cross. Merriam's there to try to clear it. White seems to be able to get possession here repeatedly. There's a good shot. Hits the upright and goes out of bounds. That'll be a goal kick. 11 minutes left in the half. 1-0 Bellarmine over Kent Meridian. White going to maintain possession. I would say time of possession favors the Royals slightly. Oh, Danluck knocks that out of bounds. We got another sub coming in for the Royals. That dude coming in for the other dude.
And for Kent Meridian, number 11, Anthony Diaz.
There we go. Oh, that's Kwiatkowski. Kwiatkowski got in there. Got to get used to the speed. This team is quick. And we got a player down, play on. Liam Cassidy, I think he conked heads or something. I'm not sure what happened there. Liam tried to help him up. But, yeah, that's how we do. Was that Liam Cassidy again, or was that Kwiatkowski?
That was number 16.
16, Kwiatkowski. Nice work. That player that was on the ground has been revived thanks to the consecrated rubber crumb here at Bellarmine Prep Memorial Field. He's okay. Back up again. White ball. Throws it in. Good. Dane, they're going to maintain possession. This is a good team. Out into the corner. McGuire's there. Pops it out of bounds. There's a good ball. Tapped away by Miriam and booted out of bounds for a White throw. Gonna cross it. There it comes. Top of the box. Oh! Where's our... We should have some guys sprinting. Drops it in behind the defense. There's a decent cross. And Alarcon is gonna pop that up in the air. Still in play. Kind of shanked it. I think he was looking to... There's Dane with a header up to Liam Cassidy. Liam not watching. Gets it... They're going to get that into the corner. And Zach Merriam dunks on that Royals player. We got a whistle because we have some subs coming in. Who's coming in here?
Finn's coming in.
Finn Russ will come back in for wing.
Number 5.
For Bellarmine, number 2.
And Johnny Solano. Johnny Solano. So wing's going to take a break and Daniluk will take a break. Solano's in. Finn's in. Perez is moving around out there. Okay, here we go. Nice cross. He gets around Wetzel. Perez is there to clear it. Solano. Perez.
That's fine, that's fine.
You got to be quick. Liam Cassidy. Alarcon, can he get there? Crossed it nicely. Merriam got the header. Decent shot by number 10. He's definitely taking his shots. Number 10 for the Royals. Baseball shot kick did not connect, wasn't on frame, wide right. Out of the back we go. That'll be a blue throw. Who is that over there? That was McGuire throwing it in. White ball. Meridian, very calm, a lot of poise. Liam, might be a little too much for Liam to handle. These guys are quick. 3-on-1, tough for anybody. That's going to go out for a goal kick. Nice shielding by Perez. Keep that attacker from putting a foot on it. So Ethan's going to boot this downfield. Ball's in the air. It's going to come down right here. Yeah, Finn got pushed. It'll be a foul. And Meridian will do the honors on this. We got another sub. Alarcon going out. And Zim Khan coming in.
Number 8, Zim Khan.
Solano with the one touch over to Finn. Couldn't get there.
What year's Solano?
Solano is a junior, I believe.
This team's got a lot of juniors. Usually one freshman. Perez.
Sold it. Number 10. Yeah, that's a foul on Finn. I think Finn might have hurt his knee, having a slow time getting up. It's going to be a foul right here. I think Dane's going to get called for a push. Maybe Liam. I'm not sure who's getting called for that, but here's another dangerous scoring opportunity. Another dangerous scoring opportunity here for the Royals to bring it even with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the half.
Go blue! Go blue! Go blue!
Right through the line, Fahini blocks it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a corner kick. That's the second block by Fahini. I'm not sure how it got through. But you saw it all right here on DAVEspn. That'll be a goal kick. Pretty well coached team, the Royals. They're not getting a call here and there, and there's a minimum of complaining and whining about it. They get right back into the action, so that's a sign of a disciplined team. I think Wetzel got his head on it. Yeah, Zim gets a toe in there, but they're going to maintain possession. Great ball over the top. Nice. That'll be a corner kick. McGuire, was that McGuire, I think, or no, that was Perez. Perez got there to knock it off the end line. So we're under 2 minutes here. I don't think there's going to be a lot of stoppage time because there were no interruptions to speak of. They're going to play it short and try to get it in the box, but I think McGuire interfered with their rhythm and mojo. Oh, there's a heck of a ball. Sorry about that. I didn't swivel in time. I think that might have been Finn get his head on it. And Finn again. Now up to Liam Cassidy. Liam Cassidy is gonna get called for a foul there. Seems like you got to call the first one, Raf, not the second one. I think if Liam Cassidy had gone to the turf, he would have gotten the benefit of the call, but he managed to stay up with a little bit of what I would call Dave ballet there. There we go. Gets it up to Liam. Here we go, Liam. Now, how about that, Ref? What does Liam Cassidy got to do to get the benefit of a call? I don't know. Nice header, directional header in. Johnny Solano gets his foot on the ball. He's going to get that over to Wetzel, to Zim, up to Dane. Beautiful ball by Dane. He's got Hunter, but no, that's Liam. Yeah, that's a foul in the box. Liam's on the ground, frustrated. Ball's still in play, Liam. You got to get off the ground. That's not helping anybody. And there it is, halftime. And we still got Liam on the ground over there. I think if the ref calls this game the way the first half went, they're going to be... might get a little chippy. All right, we'll catch you at the second half here in this 1-0 district. Here we are, the start of the second half. 1-0 Bellarmine over Kent Meridian Royals. It's started to drizzle out there. There's a little bit of rain coming down. We're going to have a little springtime squall. The umbrellas are coming out. And we have a late arriving referee, or two, or three, or four. We got 4 refs here today. Here we go. We got Sawyer back in up top. This looks like the same lineup that started the match. It is, and there's Dom right here in the back. We got Wing right underneath the press box. And Bellarmine will possess. Over to Alarcon. Alarcon up to Zim. Back to Alarcon. Nice. Here we go. Sawyer. Sawyer, make a decision. That's it. Over to Wetzel. Wetzel's going to get that back over to Dane. We will try this side of the field. Pressure, gets it back to Dom. Dom back over to, stays in. It's going to go out with enthusiasm. Number 10 puts it against the fencing. Blue ball. We're going to get a foul on Wing, I think. A little garden variety foul. Dangerous time of the match right now. Right after halftime, everybody's had a pep talk and a drink of water. The team that's behind usually comes out with a renewed sense of vigor and enthusiasm, but no. That was an unforced error right out of bounds. Be a blue ball. Dom will do the honors. He's looking for Sawyer. There's Sawyer. Sawyer is going to get that off the shins of a Royal. And there'll be a throw in. Trying to draw that Royal team out, but they are laying back. Good work over to Dane, over to Zim Khan. Zim with a beautiful ball over here to Wing. Wing going to try to cross it. And number 6 with a beautiful block puts that off the end line for a Bellarmine corner kick. Oh, Bellarmine played it short. There goes Wing. That's going to go out. That'll be a goal kick. Caught me off guard there. First time this year. Sawyer trying to bring a little pressure. There's an unforced error, just tapped right out of bounds by the Royals. It's going to be a blue throw. Finn with the quick throw into Dane. Popped in the air. Wetzel's there. Wetzel back over to Dom. We're going to try this side of the field. No sense hammering it into defense over there. Bad pass by Wing. That's going to go right into the lap of a Royal. Tries to get it up there. There's Dom slowing the play down. Somebody is looking to get a little shot in. Faini urging his team to settle in, maintain their composure. 1-0. Dangerous time of the match right now. The first 15 minutes, right after halftime. Sawyer, that's going to be a handball by Zim. Here we go. Wing. Back to Wing. Wing gives it up, gets it back. You give it up, you get it back. That's a passing game right there. That's how it goes. Beautiful cross into Dane. Dane with a cross right in front of the net. The defender stops it, kicks it out of bounds for a blue throw. That was a real scoring opportunity there. There's Dane. Wing throws it into Dane. Dane tries to cross to Alarcott, but they step in the way. And there's Dane trying to stay with it and pursue, but this is a good team. They're going to keep possession. Ooh, fancy. A little heel pass to his teammate. Meridian's going to keep that in bounds. Actually, it's going to go out, so it'll be a white throw. That will be a corner kick. AR says that's a goal kick. Sorry. Could not read the flag. Alarcon lost it in the confusion there. It's going to go right to Faini. A little tap by Merriam. I think Faini's probably going to... No, he's not going to boot it. He's going to play it over to Wetzel. Nobody on Wetzel. Up to Finn. Finn on the give and go with Dane. There we go. Finn looking to Alarcon. Alarcon, he's got Wing over here. And looks like we got somebody's got a boo-boo. Somebody's got an injury over there. Looks like we got a Charlie horse. Maybe got the wind knocked out of them, so they're going to sub.
The Royals number 17,
and they'll drop the ball over here. That was an injury pause in the action. Wing takes it down to the corner, or they slide tackle it out of bounds for a blue throw. Wing will do the honors here. Looking for Sawyer. Gets it into Sawyer. Sawyer pops it up and out of bounds in the behind the net. Wetzel got faked out there. He gets back in time. Dane's there to stop the play. Yes. Yeah, that's a red. You got to call that, ref. You got to call that. That's a hockey check. He knocked Dane down, then rolled on top of him like he was a bad couch from IKEA. It's going to be another blue throw. Wetzel with the honors, gets it into Sawyer. They drop down. A lot of guys sliding, dropping down and around. There's another foul. That was Daniluk who went down. I hope he's going to be okay. And he got a yellow. Okay, well, that sends a signal. That definitely sends a signal to the players on the field. They got to pay attention to that signal. I think the ref's going to call it a little tighter here. Wetzel, good job. Going out of bounds. McGuire coming in. Trace McGuire. No. Johnny Solano's going to play up top, so they're probably going to shift somebody around in the back to take Wetzel's place. No, I'm wrong. That is Trace McGuire, number 6. Over there. My mistake. Now, who's going to do this? Is it going to be Finn? Is it going to be Daniluk? Finn's a lefty. I predict it's going to be Finn. Yeah. Nope. They always fool me. Tried to, on the give and go, tried to get that back to Finn, but defense read it. Blue bomb. Sawyer, yes, got it into Dane. Dane wide right. One to nothing. We're 10 minutes into the second half here. Bellarmine Lions over the Kent Meridian Royals. Dane skims it. Oh, we got a foul. What's that, a high kick? Oh, no, he's grabbing his jersey. Somebody with the shirt grab. You got to read this ref. He's going to call it a little tighter now. Here in the second half. Out of bounds. That's going to be a white ball. Shielded. Out of bounds for a goal kick. Here we go, Sawyer. Sawyer, where are you going with that? Crosses it in. That's going to go wide for a goal kick. Looks like the AR called for a corner. But the field judge said it was a goal kick. They're checking with each other. Did you see what I see? I don't know. Did you see what I saw? I don't know. Here we go. So here's a corner. And I don't know what's happening here, but there's a discussion with the sidelines. They play it short. Great, that's Dane. Dane and Finn. Here comes Dane. Dane gonna pursue. Under pressure. That's a foul. Something about Dane. Dane has to go out because he doesn't have a kneecap. He was pointing at his kneecap. Maybe he forgot to put his knee. I don't know. Maybe he's got a shin guard issue. Could be an equipment malfunction. Yeah, he's talking about something over there. He's got one knee. Oh, maybe he's got some blood on his knee. That could be it. Blood on his knee. Blood on the knee. That was one of Bob Dylan's best albums. Blood on the Knee. Here we go. Wrong way, Alarcon. Yes, no, right way, sorry. Switch fields at halftime. I forgot my own rule. It's going to go out of bounds for a blue throw. Yeah, that's what it was. So Dane is going to get that blood to stop, and he'll be back out on the field. Even if he was unconscious, I would suggest just propping him up with a garden rake and putting him out there. You know, like El Cid, he inspires the troops. That's going to go out for a white throw. That's going to stay in, I guess, or it was a quick throw in. We got a player injured down there, so the whistle's going to blow. I think he came down hard on his tailbone. So we're going to cut away, and unless he pops right up here, no, we're going to cut away. No, he's going to pop right up. There we go. It's a miracle. I'm telling you. Bellarmine Prep is a Jesuit school. They consecrate the rubber crumb on the field before every sports season. And we can see the divine intervention. We can see divine intervention comes in handy. It keeps an otherwise crippled player from living a life of dependency and getting right back in the game. Here's a great ball. What a great ball. Wing is there. Going to go out of bounds for a white throw. Wing could not get there quite as quickly as the defender. That's a blue ball. Good pressure by Wing. We got some... Okay, Sawyer's coming out. And there we go. Dane's back in. 1-0. Dane had a little bit of blood showing, and I guess Wing trying to throw that into Daniluk, but Daniluk, you got to come to the ball, buddy. Zim Khan trying to stop the mojo, and Finn Russ is there to take the ball away. Finn Russ with some dazzling work. It's going to delay. It's going to get over to Alarcon. Nice. Kwiatkowski's in there to Zim. Zim, the interior passing usually pretty good, but today, there's through the crowd comes Miriam. All right, Dane's going to settle that down if he can. No, still back and forth in the midfield. This is a battle of the midfields. Oh, that's going to be a yellow card right there. That'll be a yellow card on Finn? No, it's going to be a yellow card on number 10, I believe. Is that number 10 over there? No, number 13. Anyway, that'll be a yellow card foul on the Royals. He'll go spend some time in yellow card jail, think about what he did, rehabilitate himself, and be back in the match before you know it. Over to Dom. No, Bellarmine's defense showing a lot of poise here. Dom gets in the way. He's going to send it the other way. There's Dane. Beautiful ball by Dane, and spins around and gets it to Wing. Cross at Wing. Beautiful cross into Kwiatkowski. There's Zim. Gets taken down. They say play on. Play on.
Yeah, you gotta call that.
Yeah, you got to call that. Dom Versillo takes a hit for the team there. Literally got yanked down. No call. That's going to be a white ball. I see Johnny Solano up off the bench. He's going to be in at the next. That'll be a blue throw. Johnny Solano's going to come in soon, I think. Maybe not. I just like saying his name.
In for Bellarmine, number 5, Johnny Solano.
There he is. Johnny Solano coming in for Kwiatkowski on the throw-in. Is that Dom going to do the throw-in? Wetzel's coming in, Dom going out.
Also for Bellarmine, number 17, Max Wetzel.
Max Wetzel. And he will do the throw-in honors. White gets their head on it. Zim, nice work by Wing to cut it in and then back out again. Zim can't get there. The defense is going to stop that and turn it around. Good work there by Wing. There we go, Finn Russ. Oh, Daniluk stumbled on top of the ball there and tripped himself up, and they patiently waited and took it away. Nobody there except for Wing. Megs him. Back nicely. There's Johnny Solano with some fresh legs. Here we go. We got a counter punch going. I think we do. And Daniluk tiptoes his way through the midfield. The defender's playing up high. Daniluk does a beautiful job. That'll be a white throw. They're getting the ball in quickly. Merriam's going to get called. A lot of guys have hit a lot of other guys with much more force and disruption and not gotten a foul call. That time, Merriam gives a little shoulder bump and the whistle blows. Dane, I think, is explaining the inconsistency now to the referee, and I'm sure he appreciates that. I can hear Fahini directing the wall assembly here. They're going to boot that all the way up nicely. I think that was Alarcon got his head on it. That was a good ball. Beautiful work in there. Was that Dane? I'm going to say so. Here we go. We got numbers. Beautiful work by Daniluk. Johnny Solano. It's going to be a blue throw-in. Johnny tried to cross it, but it hit a defender. It's going to go out for a blue throw. Meanwhile, they got subs happening. The Royals are subbing. So here's Finn Russ with the honors. He's looking for somebody in the... He gets it over to Zim Khan. Back to McGuire, up to Finn. Send it, Finn. Go ahead and send it. They take it away from Finn. McGuire's there to clean it up. That's all right. You want your risk takers up top, and Finn is definitely a risk taker.
There you go.
Settle it down. Possession soccer. There's Dane. Oh, bad pass, Dane. That's a handball. Yeah, that's a handball. Dane stayed with the play, popped it up, and hit a Royal in the hand. So even when he makes a mistake, there is atonement by Mr. Price. All right, here we go, down into the corner again, and there's a slide to take it away. It'll be a blue ball. Wing will throw it in. Looking for Solano, looking for Zim, looking for somebody to break to the ball. Pops it up. There's Solano. They're going to clear that. Alarcon's there. Good possession soccer. We're seeing some good passing here. Up to Zim. Zim, you got to come to the ball. Zim went up and stopped, and then they took it away. There's Jack Merriam cleaning up. That's how you come to the ball. Daniluk came to the ball. They still managed to get it away. Beautiful work by McGuire there on the slide. Take two. They're going to reset here. Oh, almost a takeaway by, yeah, there's a foul. Zim Khan. And he's going to get called. He's going to get a yellow here. Yeah. We got somebody on the ground. We got two guys on the ground. They're falling left and right. The bodies hit the floor. The bodies hit the floor. Hunter Marston's going to come in. Zim Khan will go out and spend some time in yellow card jail. Think about what happened out there. And at least, if not rehabilitate his evil ways, he will pretend he did and come back in. All right, we're going to wait a minute. These guys are still recuperating, so we'll come back to this later. Those players walked off of their own accord. You hate to see anybody get injured, but it does not appear to be anything serious. There's a ball up, and it'll go straight out of bounds for a goal kick. I believe the Royal got his head on it.
All right, Blue, let's go, Blue!
So we got 13 minutes and 59 seconds left in the half. 1-0. Bellarmine over the Royals. Johnny Solano coming down with it. There's Wetzel. Max on the spot. Wetzel tries to clear it. There's Hunter Marston putting some pressure on. There's a good ball. Merriam's in front of him. Patient. Turns him around. Slows down the play. There's a foul. You gotta call that, Finn. You're gonna get a yellow here. Is that a second yellow on Finn? Is that a second yellow on Finn? Or is that his first one? I think that might be his second yellow. He could be out for good, but Finn's got to go to the sidelines.
Number 16,
Kwiatkowski coming in. Looks like Perez is coming in as well. Is that Perez? Turn around, Perez. Let me see your number. Yeah, that's Perez. And then Daniluk is going out.
Number 13, Jackson Perez.
So Finn, I hope that was not a second yellow. I don't think it was. Right along the carpet. Defense is there. Dane gets a toe on it. That's going to go straight out of bounds, but it was nicked by a blue jersey, so it'll be a corner kick. Popped out of there, smacked out of there by Fahini, I think. And Kwiatkowski Kwiatkowski's in there. Bodies are hitting the floor. Nobody's. There we go. That's going to go out. Smartly, Wetzel decides to restore some sanity to the universe and put that out of bounds. They're going to cross their field of attack here. 3 points. Whoa, that went up and over the berm. I think that was, he was striving maybe for a moment of glory there. Not a high percentage shot. Fahini looking for Dane. Dane flips it on with the back of his head, but the Royals are going to come up with it. Alarcon trying to put that out of play. Saved. In there by Perez. Goes up the side. Royals will reset for another chance.
Yes.
Yes. That's Hunter Marston with the hustle play. Puts it out of bounds. There's Wetzel. Gets it past Wetzel. Going to go out of bounds. Wetzel gets the job done.
Here's been the match for the Royals. Number 3, Irving Baca Silva.
1-0 still. 10 minutes left in the second half. I think if we wind up with a tie, it'll go into kind of a bad pass there by Kwiatkowski. Cleared. There we go. Marston will get that over to Wing. Wing poked away at the last minute by number 3. That was a good job by number 3. Here we go. Perez with a beautiful takeaway. Where are you going, Dave? Kwiatkowski just passed. He's got 3 options, and it goes right into the shins of a Royal. They're going to maintain possession here. Bellarmine trying to keep the pressure up, but through it all, the Royals are going to maintain possession. That'll be frustrating. Perez, beautiful work by Perez. Puts a guy on the ground, no foul. Just taps the ball away. And who's coming back in? Who do you think? Having paid his debt to the soccer gods in yellow card jail, Finruss back in the match. McGuire going out, or I think so, maybe. That'll be a white ball. No, that was Perez going out, I think, number 13. McGuire's still in there. There's Dane. Great ball up to Finn. But the defender got there too soon. I think he led Finn a little too much. There we go. There's McGuire. McGuire tried to draw the foul. Didn't get it.
Where's Dane? He's already back?
Dane's back in, yeah. Great ball. Hits the post. That'll be a goal kick. That was a hell of a ball up there, diagonal cross. And put one of those Royal players on for a decent shot, but he hits the post. I think might be the second time they've hit the post. Once in the first half. But it's still 1-0. 7 minutes left in the half. Popped up by Dane. There's Finn over his head to himself. Good possession here by the Royals. Some patient soccer.
Let's go, Lions!
Prodding, looking for a spot, looking for a seam in that Bellarmine defense. That's a foul. Solano's going to get a foul. Every foul sends somebody to the emergency room. The Royals, they go down and, oh, it's a miracle. He's back up. Nomine Padre de Santos, and thank goodness for the consecrated crumb here at Bellarmine Prep Memorial Field. He's going to be okay. This is a dangerous free kick here. Is Faini ready? Wide left. They're close. Every time they're pretty close. But you know, it doesn't count, except in horseshoes. Still 1-0. McGuire getting that over to Wetzel. They're bringing the pressure. The Royals need to bring that pressure. Oh, the defense, it gets behind the defense. Yes, Johnny Solano gets in there, but all to no avail. It's going to be cleared, but Wetzel gets his head back on it. Bad pass. Wing gets his head on it. There's Dane. Back to Solano. Solano up to Marston, looking for Finn Russ. Finn's got it on the far side. Finn's dangerous. The defense is there, kicks it right into his shins. It's a good team.
Somebody better watch that. Left side, watch the left side!
That's going to go out for a white throw. We got a sub coming in. Daniluk's coming back in. Solano with some good minutes will go out. Daniluk back in.
Let's go, Blue!
Wing taps it out. White throw. White throw again. Woo. Into the middle. There's Finn. Clear it, Finn. Finn is going to get the benefit of a foul call, I believe. That's a switch. And Zim Khan coming back in for Hunter Marston. Faini will take the kick. So we got an open goal momentarily. There's the ball skimmed in off of the head of Finn Russ, but out of bounds.
Come on, Lions! Let's go,
The official time is being kept on the field.
So we're over 2 minutes now. There's Zim Khan. Zim gets a foul. He gets tripped. Takes one for the team. Garden variety foul. Nothing dirty about it. Just part of the game. Bellarmine will be in no hurry to take this kick, but ever mindful of unnecessary delay. Here we go. Beautiful. Right along the carpet to... Yes! Chips it up to Zim Khan. Zim's in the box. Back to Finn. Finn can shoot that with his left at any time. Trying to look for a lane. And there's Wetzel. Wetzel goes down. They get past him. That's going to be Wing. Stops it. Well done, Wing. Wing puts the cape on, comes flying in like Superman. And down the line it's going to go. Pardon me, that must have been Danilai. Who was that? Yeah, that's going to be...
That's not a foul.
They're going to say that's a foul, I think. I don't know. Anyway. Maybe that was Kwiatkowski with that heroic play. I don't know. You know, if I don't misidentify some players, people will think they won't understand that this is DAVEspn after all. Taking his space. Bellarmine is parking the bus at this point. They're going to be trying to preserve a 1-0 lead. We're under 2 minutes. Popped up by Wing. Looking for Daniluk. They're parking the bus. Zim. That'll be out of bounds. White throw. Cleared. No foul, no foul. Great ball, gets through, it's in the box, tries to cross it. Gonna go out for a white throw. About a minute left in the match, plenty of time to draw even. They're down in the attacking third. Zim gets in the way, there's a cross, it's gonna hit Wing right in the chest, go out of bounds for an in-swinger from the right side of the field. So this is a very dangerous opportunity here in the closing seconds of the match for the Royals. Are they going to play it short, or are they going to put it in the air? He's going to put this in the air. So we're going to focus over here. It's in the air. Beautiful ball. Got his head on it. Ricocheted back and forth. What?
His own guy.
Yeah, he headed it, and it went off of his own guy, and then somehow it hit a blue jersey. Be another corner. Oh, no, it's a throw-in. Throw-in. Man up, gentlemen. Man up now like you've never manned up before. That's going to go out for a corner kick. I think Meridian put a foot on it. Mom and Dad want him to blow the whistle. They play it short. That's going to go out for another corner kick. I think Finn tapped it out. Are they going to play it short this time? I don't know. Nope, they're going to play it long. Goes in. That's the end of the match right there. Cleared by Finn. And we got a body on the ground. Every other play, somebody hits the deck. 1-0. Bellarmine's defense rises to the occasion. You got to credit Fahini with 2 dramatic saves. Excellent work in there by Fahini and the defense in general. There's Masterson and Darian May. They're backups today and on a going forward basis. Okay. 1-0, Bellarmine over Kent Meridian. There is another match, I believe, scheduled quite soon. We will have our research department and scheduling professionals work on that and catch you next time. All right, so long from DAVEspn.